I wrote a novel! I should practice these things beforehand. I was supposed to swing around, but that's alright. Follow me on my journey. Welcome to Chapter 11, wow, of A Writer's Journey. And today I want to talk about line edit. I know I've been saying I'm going to get to it. Line edit is not as big a deal, at least it wasn't to me, as the macro edit was. But it's very important. You got to have it. I certainly needed it. It involves things like misspellings, punctuation problems, phrasing problems occasionally, but that's not the main aspect of it. Using the wrong words, like using too many adverbs, that kind of thing. The editor looks through and basically tries to clean up the whole document, and that for me, I mean, there was a lot to do. There were the misspellings here and there, in spite of having spell check. I had a little bit of a problem with adverbs. I had to get rid of some of those. But by and large, it was pretty much just punctuation. I'm not very good at. Just cleaning it up. And it was pretty much, I just took what the editor had discovered and ran with it. There wasn't a lot of changes to be made. Beyond that, certainly no changes in plot, no changes in overall structure. Just, like I say, cleaning it up. And in the end, I was able to take and fix everything that she wanted fixed. A lot of it she fixed her own anyway. I mean, just said, this is misspelled, here's what the spelling is, that kind of thing. And by that time, when that was done and I'd gotten through and incorporated all the changes that the line edit called for, I had a finished document. I had a finished novel, in essence, and that was a pretty exciting time. And one thing I want to say, and I think I heard this somewhere, but I'm not really sure where, but this whole editing process taught me something about humility. And basically the statement is that I've heard is, if you're not humbled, you're not writing, or at least you're not growing as a writer. And I grew a lot. I was humbled a lot. But that was good, because in the end, the book turned out to be what I'd always hoped it would be. And I learned a lot. So that means when I write the second volume, which I'm in the process of working on right now, life will be easier. I'll still make mistakes. I'll still have things, issues that I'll have to deal with in the second one, but there won't be as many, and a lot of them I'll be able to catch on my own. But I'll still need substantial editing. No question about that. And anybody who writes understands that's what they're going to need, is extensive editing. So that makes this a really short video, but I wanted to sort of finish off this whole editing process. And then next week I'm going to start getting into the issue of, what do you do when you have a completed novel in your hands that you're very comfortable with, that you like, that you think meets your goals? What next? What do you do with that? So I'll pick up with that next week. And in the meantime, if you like this video, click like below. Certainly subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Particularly, I think you're going to really like the one I'm going to be talking about, what to do next, because there were some things I didn't know that I had to do. In fact, there was one that God gave me in a dream. So I'll fill you in on all of that in the next couple of 3 videos that'll come up, so the next 3 weeks or so. And if you have something that you want me to talk about, enter a comment down there and tell me. Certainly enter any comments about what we're talking what we have been going over. But let me know if there's something specific that I've missed that you want to hear about. I'd be more than happy. It'll sort of help me. So let's do that. So in the meantime, until next week, have fun writing.